A few days ago, friend of the channel, John, sent me a message saying, this guy just showed up on my homepage, most blatant ripoff of your thumbnails that I've seen. The channel is called Mustard Pregnancy, and yeah, at first glance, that's pretty much my shit. If we want to break down my very simple formula, it's white backdrop, Arial font. I can't confirm if this is Arial or not. A little bit of drop shadow. Put the character either in the center, to the left, to the right. And if we're talking SpongeBob videos, the blank theory. That's how you do it. Those videos have proven to be very successful on my main channel. It's something I don't talk about a lot because I don't want to be the SpongeBob guy. No disrespect to SpongeBob people on YouTube, but it is not a type of person I want to be known as on YouTube, and I hope that that's not what a lot of people know me as, even though those are my most popular videos. 6 million views for a theory that I pulled out of my ass because I thought it would be fun is a lot to think about. These videos get a lot of views. It's a very successful channel with very successful videos that, yeah, kind of copy my style. But at the same time, they don't really. I watched some of the videos, which, by the way, here's a snippet of one of them.
Have you ever thought about the real reason why SpongeBob blows bubbles?
I gotta give it to them. You know, titles like, is SpongeBob depressed? On one hand, I have to wonder if the channel is making fun of me. Obviously, they're not. But, like, it's such extreme versions of those videos that I made that you have to wonder, like, this is what could have been. This is kind of basically what my videos came across like, and I did not want them to come across like this. But I just want to talk about it because I think plagiarism on YouTube is something that's been very relevant. In light of that H-Bomber guy video, a lot of YouTubers started getting super cautious about plagiarism and if they were ripping each other off. Rightfully so. But it's cases like this where it's like, it's a bit of a sticky situation. I feel as if I've been ripped off. At the same time, I wasn't really. None of these videos, I haven't watched all the videos, but none of these videos are word for word copying any of my quote unquote theories. It's just the way I market them. It's just the marketing, the style, the thumbnail, the titles. I guess the white backdrop is also in the videos, which is something I used to do, at least for my SpongeBob videos. But it is a frustrating feeling, you know? I don't know how to feel about this. I don't really know what I want out of this. If he's not plagiarizing, if he's not ripping me off, what am I supposed to do? I guess a better example would be a channel I found a few months ago, at this point maybe a year ago, way more than a year ago. Yeah, it was called Seen It Movie Reviews, and I looked at their channel and it was like what I watched in June, Guy Ritchie ranked, thumbnails that were like why it's good and bad, why it's actually good, I'm watching every Harry Potter in one day. I mean, these are just that's just my shit. Those are the videos I do. That was a pretty blatant ripoff, and I called them out for it. And in the moment, I felt really bad. It sent a lot of hate towards the channel. I kind of regretted calling them out. I never like to, you know, send negative things to other people, especially people on YouTube. It's like I've been through that myself. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I just wanted to acknowledge it, though. And while I did feel really bad, I'm ultimately kind of glad I did that because I was on YouTube not long after that and a video came up on my algorithm that said, when the actors don't hate the director. And I recognized the channel name as being the same one that I called out. It was the same person, but they switched up their style and they found their own original way of marketing their videos. And they have these really interesting titles that are like, that time a director guessed the future. Well, dialogue doesn't get much better than this. This camera work is actually genius. And the channel, funny enough, seems to be doing really well. And that makes me super happy. And it just goes to show when you find your own style, it really pays off. In fact, it does better than my videos. Like this is more successful than a lot of my videos. I guess I just wanted to make this video as a way of saying, you know, it's a blurry line when it comes to YouTube plagiarism. Some of it is very obvious and not okay, but some of it like this is questionable. I take this more as they were inspired by what I do than them ripping me off. All I ask from them is some sort of acknowledgement, which I haven't watched all these videos. Maybe they acknowledge me at some point. I think that's the right thing to do if you're going to be inspired by a YouTuber. When you start doing YouTube, you don't really know what your style is. Very few people jump into YouTube and immediately know exactly how to make their own style of video. You have to kind of work to get there. My first videos were all very inspired by Nerdwriter, Every Frame a Painting. The way I talked was very similar to them, and it kind of is cringy to look back on. Even today, I rip off a lot of YouTubers. I rip off BookTube all of the time. It's just being inspired by others. And while this does seem like a blatant ripoff, it reads to me like inspiration. Don't rip me off. Feel free to riff on what I do. Make your own What I Watched This Month videos. Yeah, Thanks, bye.